हेलो, कैसे हैं आप सब? आप सभी को अमृतवास चैनल की तरफ से नमस्ते, सलाम, सत श्री अकाल, प्रणाम। दोस्तों, ये वीडियो इंग्लिश में है और इसे डालना ज़रूरी है क्योंकि इससे भारतीय सनातन धर्म को प्रतिष्ठा मिलती है। आइए देखें कट्टरपंथियों से परेशान होकर एक सच्ची महिला ने कैसे सनातन धर्म को प्यार से अपनाया है। आइए स्वागत करते हैं।
नमस्ते, आप सभी का स्वागत है भारत विचार में। वेलकम टू भारत विचार। आई एम योर होस्ट बालाजी सुब्रमण्यन एंड टुडे वी आर जॉइंड बाय कालिदासी. She is an ex-Muslim and we'll be talking about range of issues. What was her journey from being born into a conservative Muslim family and how she finally embraced Sanatana Dharma. कालिदासी जी, भारत विचार में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है।
Namaskar, Jai Kali, Jai Mahadev, Jai Bharat. Thank you so much. I'm very honored and I'm thankful that you have, addressed me in such a wonderful way and you have given me this privilege to speak to you. Thank you so much once again.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. My first question to you is what prompted you or what kind of voice spoke inside of you to choose the name Kalidasi?
Okay. I had a near-death experience, whereas I was trying to end my life, and I witnessed Shakti. I mean, I would address her to be, and it was a very motherly, I would say, interaction with the supreme manifestation that I witnessed. And, in fact, I asked her in that state as to what are you, who are you? And then she said that, people call me Ma. And immediately, it came in my mind that, okay, later I had this realization that this is what people call, Durga Ma, Shakti Ma, Parvati Ma. So this is the mother, this is the divine mother. And then I thought, okay, fine. I mean, she's divine, she's the mother. I have encountered her. She's present, she's there. And I could not deny. I could not deny from that, experience. But I thought of learning and understanding her more. And that is the reason I purely added, Kali was there. Kali is omnipotent, omnipresent. So, I just added a Dasi, under her lotus feet. So that is how I named myself Kali Dasi.
You were born in Calcutta and Durga Puja is something, it's phenomenal. I was born in Delhi and I've myself experienced Durga Puja every year. In fact, even in Bangalore where I live, we celebrate Durga Puja every year, not this in 2020, unfortunately, due to COVID pandemic. However, when you were growing up in Calcutta, would you often visit Durga Puja pandals and watch the rituals, or you were not allowed when you were young?
I used to, we used to secretly, sneak out of the house and go and watch it, but it was very strictly prohibited. It was said to be haram. So it was forbidden for us to go and see the idols. But I loved that. I loved Ma's, different form. So I was, as it is, attracted towards her. But it was strictly forbidden. And upon, if like ever, my parents used to get to know that I have gone and witnessed, so of course we all used to get thrashing and beating and all of that. But yes, it was strictly forbidden. It is considered to be something which is demoniac, and the idol is said to be a vessel for demon. So that's how it was, given to us when we were growing up. So that is how it was. They never applauded, they never encouraged. And upon learning that, we went and we sneaked out to see Ma and the pandals and the idols. Yes, we were subjected to a lot of atrocities, I would say, from beating to vulgar language to a lot of, these punishments. That's how it was. It's okay. So it is actually the piousness that they project and try to indoctrinate is being shed from within. It's beginning to rot from within when it comes to Islam. So I mean, if you see across world, the Hindus would not dare to say anything against Islam. But look at the amount of ex-Muslims that are talking and exposing Islam. Will a Hindu do? I mean, a Hindu would think 10 times before doing that. But look at us. So we are like the, according to them, we are like the, heretics, apostates. We are like the demons. I mean, a lot of my previous family members, they say that I have invited demon inside of me with my demon rituals. So that is how they understand. They see an idol, they say that it is ghost. It's a ghost idol. And when we will cut the head of the ghost idol, spirit is going to come out. So these all fancy things have been indoctrinated through that evil book. And that evil book is the root cause of all atrocities that mankind is witnessing in today's time. So now I would also like to tell you something more. If you see in Quran and in Hadith, there is a specific Hadith that talks about Aisha and Muhammad and how they had relationship and everything. So if you see from a very rational point of view, don't you think that she was suppressed and she narrated everything to his followers after his death? She narrated everything to his followers. And she said how she used to be in chums and periods and how he used to tie thread and open thread and take bath and touch her and fondle her. Don't you think she has actually played up her revenge? And don't you think that is such a shameful thing to read till now and study and witness, that a prophet of such highest order would be fondling with a small little kid? So, it's like a big spot on the face, but people don't understand. His followers used to write day and night. For 40 years, they went on writing it and recording it from her mouth, whatever she used to say. And look what is written. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassment. She has played her revenge well.
Well, I think some of the Islamic scholars would like to disagree with you. And it's a very controversial subject also. And there are many other aspects regarding Muhammad and Aisha, but I don't think it's the right platform to discuss. And in fact, I have read about some of those stories in my own research. But yes, I think, as you said, that your Arab friends, they are wearing burqa, but inside it's bikini. I think it's a bit of a paradox. When suppressed emotions, when you get a little bit of freedom, you don't know how to handle that. You suddenly go all crazy. It happens to many people, actually. When someone from India travels to the West and they see this, and they look at the way that, women dress, they suddenly lose their focus. So I think in Islam there is a problem within where everyone is struggling with their beliefs. And at the same time, with Sanatana Dharma, I think it is fashionable to insult Sanatana Dharma because there is no retaliation. There is no fear of retaliation. Munawar Faruqi, whatever jokes he may have told about the Godhra victims, yes, he went to jail for a few days, maybe a few weeks, but there will be no retaliation. There will be no reciprocity for him to worry about. But that's not the case. I think Wasim Rizvi is evidence enough that there have already been bounties on his head to cut his head or kill him, whichever means possible, because he has said something which should not be spoken. And surprisingly, Hindus are supporting Muslims regarding this, and BJP leaders also are very, very quiet, and they just want to see how it plays out. I think if, God forbid, if anything happens to Wasim Rizvi, a man who has always spoken the truth, I think it will be a travesty of justice in this country, and I think it will stop others from telling the truth.
I want to tell you something. When you said that Hindus are supporting, and when you said Hindus don't feel, Hindus are also mocking, and Hindus don't feel shy in, criticizing their own practices and everything. Now, I'll tell you, the biggest problem started happening is because of these dharma gurus and these manipulated gurus. Now, what they did was, Ramji, Sita Ma, Krishna, Arjun, everyone, all of these higher intelligent beings and avatars that came on this planet, they came on this planet and they descended on this planet to save humanity, to save mankind from adharma, to save us from being wiped out. That was the objective of all of them, to come into this dimension. But what these gurus did, they formulated, they became the authority, and then they idealized all the good side of the gods and goddesses. Like Krishna is always said to be happy, but Krishna is the biggest teacher.
Yes.
Krishna is said to be Makhan Chor, but I see Krishna to be the biggest faculty of knowledge. So what is the wrong? I mean, why am I able to see this? Why are you not able to see that? Are you understanding? So they have plagiarized everything. Ma Kali means something which is scary, so just run away. Ma Durga means only just 9 days. So I want to tell you, what I want to tell you is that they popularize the milder forms, the milder aspects. They popularize and patronize the milder aspects of deities, but they don't tell the entire story. Even Sita Ma would have had lifted a sword when there would have been a situation. Sita Ma wouldn't have had hesitated.
Absolutely.
Isn't it?
I mean, if you would see behind some vehicles, you'll find the sticker of Hanuman in Rudra, angry Hanuman. And they said that, no, this is very offensive. Hanuman is, a happy-go-lucky,
this is
Hindu
the
deity.
problem.
That is not the case.
This is the problem, and that is where we lost our purusharth, to fight, to resist, to fight against the adharma. That is how these gurus have really rotten us. They have rotten our minds. They have manipulated the scriptures. They project, Krishna ji as a very, soft, simple. He's on a chair on a throne, and Ramji and Sita Ma also on a throne. But they don't portray and project the challenges that they have faced, and they have educated us how to face. They show
warriors.
they show a good picture, a colored picture, a manipulated version. They all came to fight adharma. But now we know, another version. Now we just see the cute side, sweet side, So, I mean, it's a joke. So Bollywood also doesn't hesitate. The secular Hindus, as it is, they have been dhimified. So they are Bollywood Hindus. So, Sanatan Dharma is now just limited to an idol, a mandir where you go on a Mangalvar or a Somvar, and a mandir where you go and get a tilak and a prasad and ring the bell, and then you come back and then you say, Jai Shri Ram, Hare Krishna. So this is what Sanatan Dharma people have boiled down to. They have lost the understanding and the significance of the rituals that are attached into it. They want to be woke. They want to be something which is a fallacy. So this is where the problem begins. I feel ashamed sometimes, when I see all of these things, and this is the root cause. Me being born and brought up in an Abrahamic, dogmatic, upbringing and background. If I can see the beauty of Sanatan Dharma, my question to all the Sanatanis is, why can't they see? Why can't the crores of Hindus see the beauty? I mean, there has to be some major problem. Either I have lost it, or either they have lost it.
I think we will have to look for some more answers regarding that. Anyway, Kalidasi ji, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk to you, ask you some questions. And thank you very much for coming on Bharat Vichar. I hope we will again touch base again and discuss on some other aspects only to Sanatana Dharma and nothing else next time. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका.
धन्यवाद. जय काली, जय महादेव, जय भारत. Thank you so much.
हर हर महादेव. Thank you.